Today I want to talk a little bit about my first competition shooting event, specifically USPSA. If you remember a video I did a while back where I picked up this Atlas Titan, probably back in February or March, I'd mentioned I wanted to get into competition shooting, and the intent was to go do that back in March, but COVID came along and kind of ruined all that, so here we are, end of June, and I was finally able to go do my first match just a couple days ago on Saturday. I had a blast. It was a great time, a lot of fun, and I'm going to go continue doing this, which I had expected. I'm just going to keep doing this as much as I can. It's a lot of fun. For those of you who have never shot a match and you are afraid that you don't know what you're doing, you're not good enough, forget it. Just go do it. It doesn't matter. I think I've mentioned I'm hardly the greatest shooter. This is a hobby. This is something I do for fun. But basically, as long as you can hit a silhouette target at 20 yards, and at 10 yards you can hit a decent size, get a decent size grouping, hit the target and keep it within the 9 ring, you're in good shape. I wouldn't sweat it. You'll be fine. And most of us can do that. You don't have to be drilling 20 rounds all touching. I'm not at that point, but just as long as you know basic safety and you can hit your targets, go do this. It is fantastic training and it is a lot of fun. You are not going to get the kind of training at the range that you could get at a USPSA match. Most ranges aren't going to allow you to play with holsters. They're not going to let you move and shoot. You're not going to have moving targets. So this is competition, whether you're competitive or not. It is fantastic for training and just improving your skill set. And just go try it. If you're even thinking about it, just go try it. Anyway, I'll get into kind of how my Saturday went at the match. I do have a video, which I'll put on after this. Unfortunately, I was kind of an idiot and didn't have my first stages recorded. So this one is like the 4th or 5th stage of the day. So I'd already done a couple of different stages. But whatever, it gives you an idea of where I was and anyway, kind of what you can expect when you go. So the day starts as a new shooter. You go to a briefing, a class, a new shooter introduction, whatever you want to call it. Basically tell you the same things, tell you some basic rules, tell you how they're going to score, tell you, things that matter and how, stay safe, and then also tell you the rules on where you can and can't touch your guns and your ammunition. The main thing is your gun is never handled except at a designated safety table, which they have at each stage, or when you are on the stage in the shooter's box ready to go, the range officer will tell you to make ready. At that point you can pull your empty, unloaded, hammer dropped gun. You can put in your magazine, rack the slide, get it ready, and put it back in your holster. At that point, you're going to get ready and you're going to shoot the stage. And when you're all done with the stage, he's going to tell you to unload your gun and make it, safe. So you take out your magazine, take out the round in the slide. He'll tell you if it's clear, pull the trigger, hammer down. So you pull the trigger at the berm and you leave it in that condition in your holster until you go to the next stage. So your gun should always be safe. Your ammo should not be in the gun. It's a cold range except when you're actually shooting. So they go over all that safety stuff. You get divided up into squads. I think there were, with 6 stages, I think we had 4 squads running around. So it's a group of 6, 8, 10 people that you're with for the day. and each squad runs each stage and then moves on to the next one, and then runs that, and then moves on to the next one. So you stay with this group of people throughout the day. My group had some individuals that had been shooting for over 20 years. It had some guys that had been competing and were very fast, very good. It had me, my first time out. It had some guys that, this is their second and third time out. And I had people in between. So whatever your skill set, you've got people in that squad, in that group that you're going to be with all day that are going to be with you. It's just a wide variety. So, you can learn a lot by watching them. And then as far as classes, this Atlas, it's a limited gun. I knew that going in. I had planned on being on limited. So I had people in my group shooting limited. I had people shooting open. I had people shooting carry optics. I had pistol caliber carbine guy. There was pretty much everything except revolver was in my group. So you're not necessarily going to be in a group where it's all one class. You'll have multiple classes and you can watch and see how they do it. Okay? Again, everyone was super nice and super helpful. Being my first time, I asked a lot of questions, and everyone I asked questions, whether it was, what do we do in this stage, or whether it was, how the hell do I handle moving targets? Like, whatever the question is, no matter how dumb and whatever, people would take the time and they'd help you and give you pointers and give you tips. It's, I had no illusions that I was going to be competitive. I'm just out there trying to learn what I'm doing, and everyone else was glad that, hey, it's a new shooter. Let's make sure they're having fun, and, it's just a great time. And yeah, go do this if you get the chance. The one thing that I did take away is, among other things, like in how I was shooting, but in terms of what I carry and bring to the match, my big takeaway was I don't need to lug my range bag everywhere. Bring your range bag, leave it in the car. Okay? If I need to fix something on my gun, I'll just go to the car, get my bag, go back to the safe area and fix my gun. Otherwise, I'm lugging around stuff I don't need to lug around, and you're just walking from stage to stage throughout the day. So what you need is ammo. So I have a little ammo bag. So keep that full of ammo. You've got your magazines on your belt, maybe an extra one or two, just throw them in that bag. You've got your gun on your belt, so keep that there. And then you need your pistol case, so just keep a pistol case. That's all you need. And you need that because you need to, at the end of the day, you need to take your gun out of your holster in a safe area and put it into the gun case, and then you can put it into your car. So you don't really need a lot going with you. Your ears are going to be on all day. Your eyes are going to be on all day. You're going to wear your belt all day. So no need to lug everything around. So that's what I'll be doing, next month when I go. I won't be carrying my range bag around. I don't need to. Carry my ammo bag, carry my pistol bag, and leave it at that. You'll want some water and some snacks just because it gets hot and all that. But yeah, overall, this was a lot of fun. Really go try it if you want. I'm going to go ahead and put up the video now so you can see how I did. Like I had said before, I'm intentionally going slow. I'm not running. I'm just doing a fast walk. Go do that. You don't have to run. The speed will come later. Right now, there's just so much going on. You just need to slow down and, pay attention to the safety stuff. Keep your gun pointed down range, hit all your targets, and just have fun. So, with that, I'll put on the video, and then you guys can check that out. And then hopefully I have another update on some other things pretty soon here. Anyway, take care, guys.
All right, ready. Stand by. When you go in to tape it, remember what it was. front 40. This high right. So this high steel there. Why not?
I was gonna buy an Atlas for a long time. If I'm just one. I'm not decided on open, so.
You finished on Lotus up there. My bad.